The next book that's already at the publishers is called Beyond the Matrix, Daring Conversations with the Bright Minds, the Brilliant Minds of Our Time. And this is a collection of interviews that I've done on my show with some amazing people that I think you will love hearing and reading about. So that's coming out. And the one that I'm working on now is so heavy. It's called Before We Leave You, Messages from the Great Whales and the Dolphin Beings. And I'd like to talk to you about this. About a year ago, I was teaching in Jordan. And you by now know I enjoy using humor when I teach. So that we don't take ourselves too seriously. And I was in the middle of some funny little repartee, and I heard, "Please! Please help!" And it was like nothing I had ever heard before, because when I lose track, it's because I'm hearing as I'm talking. It's kind of tricky. Sometimes I say, where was that? It's because I'm getting, don't forget to mention that blah, blah, blah. But this was, please, sounds. And I thought, uh-oh, my wires are crossing, short-circuiting. I did. I thought my neural network was signing out. Like that. Please help us. Please help us. Can you imagine? I've got an audience. I'm like, before we leave you, I burst into tears. I was like, help the whales and the dolphins. Please, please, please. It's so heavy. I ran out of the room. I called a break. I went in the bathroom and cried like a baby. And when I came back, I was absolutely out of my shtick. I had trouble conducting the workshop, and it was difficult to close the day on a high note. When I went to my room that night, I turned on the television, and what did I hear? And in Tasmania, 64 whales beached themselves today. And the announcer actually said, in what appeared to be a mass suicide. And they were talking to me when they were doing it. Well, I didn't want this assignment. I really can't stand it. But it happened again. I think it was, let's say November 1st. I'd have to check the record. I was sleeping. Please help us! Again. I woke up. Please, 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 before we leave you. All those sounds. And I woke up, and I could still hear it. And Franco called and said, Amore, have you heard the news? Oh, no. He said, 100 whales have beached. God, I don't want to deal with this. But I am. So here's what's happening. The Earth cetaceans are, first of all, in case you don't know it, we are not the most intelligent species on the planet. The Earth cetaceans are communicating to other realms because they do not have the barriers that we have of communication. And they are talking to the ascended whales and dolphins on the Syrian High Council that they have a message for us and that they need help because they are committing suicide because they cannot bear the sonar testing that's going on in the ocean. The Navy is going to turn this up to the point that they intend to kill 10, read my lips, million mammals in the ocean. They've said this. If you're not doing your homework, it's out there. They said it's collateral damage because they're testing sonar. Excuse me? Collateral damage? We have to have music in the ocean. We will stop them. Read my lips. So, what's happening is the Earth whales are talking to the ascended whales and dolphins on the council, and the council have given me this assignment. So what's coming in now is messages first from the Syrian ascended whales and dolphins, and then the Earth whales and dolphins are relaying to them like a satellite, and I'm bringing in the message. And it's so funny because it's really so simple. They say, you know, it sounds so esoteric. We're just using a satellite. You know about satellites, get over it. But the message is intense and beautiful at the same time. The first 2 chapters have been very difficult. One of the messages is, why can't you love us? We don't get this. Have you noticed what beautiful bodies we have? Why do you cut them up and make dog food? Why do you cut up these bodies for dog food for your domestic animals, your beloved animals, a group to which we realize we will never belong? What's wrong with humans? Hello? So that's what I'm working on now, and it goes to the publisher in June, and it'll be out next year. And I'm going to be calling on all of you, like you've never been called before, to help me save the whales and the dolphins. I'm going to start a foundation, a nonprofit foundation, and our objective is going to be to unite all the factions that are separate, all the ego trips, all the power trips, within the light forces. Don't think we're immune. You know, the Greenpeace guys hate the World Wildlife guys, the wildlife guys don't like the sea shepherd, and the whales are dying. So we've got to get it together here, oh great intelligent species of humans, and save them. And we will. And what they say is, some of us are happy to go ahead, but you need us. Without the music in the ocean, there is no earth. And the Syrians say, the whales and the dolphins are weaving the frequencies of sound, of cosmic vibration through the oceans. And guess what? Those vibrations are being woven through the intercellular, the extracellular, and the intracellular waters of your being. It's all connected. So without that music, arrivederci. So we're going to stop it. But Patricia, how can we stop the naked? We can't. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Will you join me?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to call on you big time.